1.67 crore rupees. Now, that is not a lifetime earnings projection. That is the actual potential annual salary for a top-tier electrical engineer specializing in the rapidly expanding AI and semiconductor space. Seriously, if you thought electrical engineering was just about, fixing household wiring or climbing telephone poles, well, you're about to see a completely different, highly lucrative side of the industry.
So welcome to The Explainer. Today we're tearing down those outdated myths surrounding engineering degrees. We are going to explore exactly why the Electrical and Electronics Engineering branch, often just called EEE, is an absolute launchpad for both technological innovation and serious financial independence. Whether you're a student trying to map out your future or a diploma holder looking for a major career upgrade, you are absolutely in the right place. Let's get started.
Okay, let's dive straight into this. Before we map out how to actually get the degree, we need to look at the massive global demand driving this field right now. Globally, employment in this sector is projected to grow at 5% over the next decade, which outpaces the average for most occupations. Just look at Canada. They're expecting 12,600 new job openings for electrical engineers by 2031 alone. That is huge. And jumping over to Europe, Germany is heavily investing in automotive R&D, which is pushing senior salaries up to 81,000 euros. Meanwhile, the Netherlands is offering highly competitive 60,000 euro averages for engineers in renewable energy and automation. The reality is, the world literally cannot build enough smart infrastructure without these engineers.
Now, you might be wondering how this compares to other fields. When you look at the related engineering branches side by side, the differences are pretty striking. Computer science, or CSE, is fantastic, but it's largely confined to abstract software and coding on hardware that already exists. Electronics and communication, ECE, gets physical, but it stays at the microscale, tiny silicon chips and signal processing. But EEE gives you unparalleled versatility. It spans the entire spectrum from the macro to the micro. You learn the heavy-duty physical forces that run industrial machinery and high-voltage power grids, sure, but you also learn the coding and microcontroller programming required to make those grids smart. You aren't just writing the software, you're building the physical engine that software actually runs on.
Section 1. The ultimate shortcut. Earn while you learn.
So how do you get there? Well, Anna University is partnered with Mando, Anand India Private Limited to create a training integrated BE degree program at their Kanchipuram campus. And guys, this isn't your standard sit-in-a-classroom-all-day degree. It's an immersive, work-integrated academic model. It's designed specifically for ambitious diploma holders to earn a prestigious BE in electrical and electronics engineering while getting deep, continuous, hands-on industrial training right on the factory floor.
Now, what's really interesting about this setup is the sheer scale of the sponsorship package. It is completely unique. Mando essentially acts as your corporate sponsor. They pay your one-time admission fee, they cover your caution deposit. They pay 100% of your semester tuition fees for the entire duration of the program, literally all of it. But it doesn't stop at academics. They actually cover your living expenses by providing free, hygienic 2 BHK or 3 BHK shared housing in gated communities, plus free transport to get you to your training shifts safely. This entire program is engineered to make you completely financially independent from day one.
And honestly, it gets even better, because you aren't just saving money, you are actively making it. Up to 15,000 rupees. That is the exact monthly stipend you can earn as a technician trainee while you're enrolled in this program. This earn while you learn model means you're getting a world-class education, you're gaining years of actual corporate work experience, and you're receiving a steady paycheck to support yourself, all at the exact same time.
Plus, to ensure you are totally supported and protected while working in these real-world industrial environments, the company provides a very comprehensive safety net. Every single student trainee is covered by a medical insurance policy of 2 lakhs per annum, right alongside personal accident coverage of up to 8 lakhs per annum. They are investing heavily not just in your education, but in your health and your safety.
Section 2. Your academic syllabus roadmap.
Since you're entering this program as a diploma holder, you hit the ground running. Let's look at the timeline. Year 2 is all about laying an unbreakable foundation, diving into applied physics, electromagnetic theory, and complex circuit modeling. Then, by year 3, you scale up to the heavy industrial core. We're talking power system analysis, AC machines, and industrial automation. And finally, in year 4, you tackle the absolute bleeding edge topics: high voltage engineering, complex protection switchgears, and a major capstone design project where you actually build a working prototype. It's a perfectly logical, step-by-step progression from foundational theory straight up to macro-scale engineering.
And keep in mind, the syllabus isn't just stuck in traditional power generation. You have the freedom to merge those traditional electrical concepts with hyper-modern emerging fields. So depending on what excites you, you can choose electives like electric vehicle technology, smart system automation, Internet of Things, or even machine learning. The curriculum is constantly adapting to what the industry actually needs tomorrow, not just what it needed yesterday.
Moving on to Section 3, Real-World Tech Applications. Take a look at these numbers. The top-paying domestic sectors for electrical engineers are incredibly lucrative right now. The AI and semiconductor sector is offering packages ranging from 12 to over 35 lakhs for experts in VLSI, that's Very Large-Scale Integration Design. Why? Well, because the world is currently facing a massive chip shortage, and EEE graduates are the exact people designing these microarchitectures. Then you have the electric vehicle boom, which is pushing salaries up to 25 lakhs and beyond for engineers who understand power electronics. And of course, aerospace and defense continues to offer massive premiums for high-precision avionics and radar systems. These are not your traditional factory jobs. These are the absolute frontiers of modern technology.
Think about it like this. AI is essentially taking over the world right now, right? But AI requires immense computational power. Electrical engineers are the ones actually designing the physical AI hardware acceleration chips that make all that advanced computing possible. In the automotive space, they aren't just designing the dashboard software, they're physically building the battery management systems that monitor cell voltage and thermal properties to ensure an electric vehicle doesn't, catch fire. They are the essential physical bridge between digital intelligence and our physical reality.
Which brings us to Section 4, Secrets to Engineering Success.
So the crucial point here is that passive reading will not get you through an engineering degree. You have to learn actively, and the Anand University program actually builds this directly into their skill development courses. Step 1 involves getting involved in virtual assembly boot camps, so you can truly visualize how components fit together before you ever touch the real thing. Then comes Step 2, which is practicing reverse engineering. You take things apart, figure out exactly why they failed, and use tools like 3D printing to prototype alternative designs. And finally, Step 3 requires you to lean on peer-to-peer group brainstorming. Engineering is very much a team sport. Explaining a complex circuit to a classmate is scientifically proven to be the absolute fastest way to cement that knowledge in your own brain.
I really love this quote because it summarizes the entire philosophy of this program perfectly. Electrical engineering is one of those fields where real experience and formal education need each other. You can spend years on the job and still hit a ceiling without the degree, and you can have the degree without ever really understanding how systems behave under pressure in a live environment. That right there, that is the magic of a work-integrated model like the one offered by Mando and Anand University. Actually doing the work is, without a doubt, the absolute best way to learn the theory.
So we've seen the incredible global demand. We've seen the unparalleled salary potential. And we've walked through a fully sponsored pathway designed to take you from a diploma holder to an absolute force in the engineering world. The infrastructure of tomorrow requires brilliant, highly trained minds to build it. So the ultimate question all this data leaves us with is simply this. Are you ready to wire the future? Thank you so much for joining me on this explainer, and keep building.